officials, and you did have your touchline ban reduced to one game, but how disappointed are you that you won't be in the dugout?
I'm very disappointed. You always want to be there as a manager, because there's things that you can impact immediately. But I've got full trust in Graham. Jimmy will be on there tomorrow as well. So as a coaching team, we work very closely on the training pitch anyway. We all share the same ideas, maybe not at certain aspects and almost impulsive times, but certainly in our work during the week leading into this game, we're all absolutely in the same hymn sheet here. So I'm disappointed I'm in the stand. I have a good viewpoint from there, so I might see the game develop differently to what I see on the side of the pitch. But of course I'm disappointed, but I'm pleased it was reduced to one.
And how frustrating was it for you that the appeal wasn't overturned?
Yeah, of course I was disappointed, because I'm not going to go over old ground, but I thought the decision in the first instance was poor. That's why we challenged it. It wasn't. I think a lot of people thought I was just challenging it just to get Heartswick game out of the road and then take my punishment. It wasn't. So I'm disappointed that it wasn't totally overturned, but I totally respect the second panel in terms of they saw there was something there that was evident, and it was reduced. So I'll serve my ban tomorrow, and then I'll be back in touchline.
Do you intend to speak to Tommy Wright about what happened in the last game?
Absolutely not. No intention to speak to that man at all. He's not welcome in my room either. I've read his comments, so no.
You wouldn't like to kind of smooth things out with him, sit down and have a drink or a cup of tea or whatever?
No. Maybe if he said something in the room, he might go back and tell the referee like he did the last time. So no, better not talk to him.
I think he said that they came out and admitted what they've done, but Dundee didn't. How did you feel about that?
Well, I'm not going to get in here. It's not Jeremy Kyle, is it? But I've read these comments from the last time, and I'm sure that he said that Xander Clark did nothing. The evidence would show that. Well, Xander got 2 games, and I get 1. So I read these comments about it. I'm not reading these comments. I'm not interested in anything Tommy Wright's got to say. His team have been a very accomplished team over the years. They've got some really good players. I know a lot of the boys on the side. They're good guys. I've had my run-ins with them on the pitch. There's things that they say and do on the pitch that I don't agree with. But during the heat of battle, emotions run high. Generally after the final whistle, they're done. And certainly that was the case with a couple of other boys. Didn't seem to be for the manager though, or a kit man. They decided going after a game. I've never seen her. I've never heard of another manager going in and reporting another manager to the referee, but there you go.
Do you expect it to affect the atmosphere tomorrow around the touchline and on the pitch even?
No, not at all. I just think that our fans will get behind us tomorrow because they know how important it is. We've got a cushion clearly, and the teams below us. I think in the last 3 games there's been a huge amount of evidence that we're a good side and we were absolutely our best. We're a match for anyone. To go to Celtic Park, to come away with a draw, to play like we did against a really good Hearts side who are in the top 6 now and should have won the game. We go to Ibrox and I still believe that we were a better side even up until they scored their second goal. And then you could just see the tiredness kicked in. So if we're on it tomorrow, and I believe we are on it this week with some real good preparation time along with some downtime that the boys have enjoyed, and I think that was important that we got the balance right. That if we're on it, then we stand a very good chance of winning the game, but we have to be on it because, as I said, the evidence is there from the last game against St Johnstone that when we're not on it, you give an own goal and then a cheap goal, then it gives a team something to go and build on. And we're fully prepared not to let that happen this time.
Obviously, the last time you met St Johnstone at Dens, there was that 4-0 defeat. Does that add something to this game for you?
No, I just said that. No, it doesn't. It's irrelevant.
Is it that revenge in the air?
No, it's not. It's irrelevant. The revenge it doesn't matter now. The only thing that matters to me now is the last 5 games, where this split has come. And it's the same message that I gave the last time. I'm looking for us to try and achieve 5 wins. Now that'll be difficult because we play against sides who every one of them will get something to play for in their own respective way. But it'll start with charging the boys to go out and look to win this game first, and then we'll approach the next game when it comes. But there's nothing lingering from the time before. I'll be up in the stand. Graham and Jimmy will be with Bobby will be on the side of the pitch, carrying out anything that needs to be done there and then. But the work's been done, and I'm really looking forward to it again.
Yeah, 5 massive matches to come. There's a lot to look forward to, a lot to be excited about.
Absolutely, yeah. Listen, I think with my previous job, I could see the excitement of the split. I know a lot of people don't get it down south when you see teams possibly in maybe 7th and 8th having more points sometimes, and 6th and 5th on occasion or whatever. But that's a wonderful way our split works. But what it does do, it throws up an excitement. And I can now see it from our manager's point of view that it's not exciting as such in terms of the actual thought of it. I think it's something to absolutely embrace and look forward to, because it's a big game, and that's you need to have an emotion about you to play sport. I think that's when you get the best, when there's a real emotion and a passion there. But I think if you asked any manager, they would want to be comfortable rather than in a position where they're still probably looking over their shoulder to see what's around them.
Positive news on the injury front as well. O'D and McCann looks like they'll be available
again.
Yep.
With a full squad to choose from. Again, that's the benefit of having a couple of days off, and then we'll go into the game tomorrow. I'll have my selection to deal with. And with the guys, it's charged to go and get the 3 points. Hopefully they're good enough on the day to go and do that. I know they are.
The 2 points that you picked up against Hearts and Celtic could be so vital at the end of the season, and that must be positive from the performances.
Yeah, I do, and I think the boys did as well. I think the performances in the majority of all the games, as I said there, I touched on it up till 60 odd minutes. There was some real good stuff played down at Ibrox. But as I said to you, I think when we're on it, I think most teams might say that, that when they're on it, they're a match for anyone. But I do believe it. If we are on our A game, then we've got enough to win the games of football. We need to take our chances. Clearly, that's been our Achilles heel this season. But as I said to you, I'm not sure whether these 2 points we picked up in the previous games will turn out absolutely crucial and pivotal. But we've got an opportunity to gain another 15, and that's what we're looking to do.
It's 5 cup finals for Dundee, basically.
Well, it's an old cliche to use. I would say that they're massive games, certainly. I'd love to have been a cup final. Unfortunately, that didn't happen to get a chance last week, but allowed us to get some rest going into these ones, the metaphoric ones.
Have you set a realistic target as to what you think might get you safe from?
No, there's no targets, there's no ifs and buts, because this league has already provided us with enough evidence that anything can happen. So there's no target set other than I want to win all the games. There's no this will be enough. There's no this will be enough conversations had whatsoever in the club. It's going into the St Johnstone game. We're looking to get 3 points.
What's your team news going into the game?
Just we've touched on there. We've got boys back from injury. I think probably the last time these sides met, I was without Glenn and Gowser, so they're back in the fold again. So looking forward to it.
And yesterday's phone calls to the fans, that must have given complete surprise to some of the fans. What a gesture from the club to do that.
I just felt it was nice because, as I said, I've said before, I don't think it's been the season that we would have wished for. Certainly not that what I would have wished for and looked for. But the commitment to go and buy season tickets early now, I think it's a brilliant thing to have boys, men and women, children, whatever it may be, just coming out and actually saying, I'm in it for next year, because it's a great investment in the club. And I just wanted to get round the squad, myself, the management team, just do something personal. Hopefully we're going to be making thousands of these calls. But I just wanted to do a personal thing because, as I said to you, it's shown a trust in the club. It's a brilliant club, it's got fantastic fans here. I'm hoping they're all going to roll in on Saturday and support us in their numbers. And then maybe more phone calls might happen next week.